sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Right, so today is March 13, 2021, and it's 6:23, 6:30. So, I got up a little bit late. I purposely got up late. I need some sleep, and the computer needed a rest. So I turned off the computer last night like around 1:30 a.m. because something was rendering, and I could have uploaded on YouTube, but I felt like the computer needed rest, and I shut the computer off. And I already had like 2 other videos that were uploaded, and I said, you know what, when I get up, I'll just upload it once I get up. And this is this one here that's uploading it. And it seems like some of you like when I put the thing to be premiere, so you guys could know what's coming up. So I think from now on, when I upload the videos, and I'll put them as premiere, and at least you guys know the time that it's gonna be live. I mean, there's no rush, but I saw a couple comments who seems to like when I put it in advance, at least for you guys to see it's gonna come up. All right, so let's see here. My subscribers, it is 676 subscribers. It's growing. Thank you, new subscribers. Let's go on Twitter. Yesterday, something happened. One of the things that I spoke about was I didn't really go into detail because this thing looked disgusting. I don't want to see it. Yesterday, I spoke about one of the tweets that I came across was about the Sharon Osbourne thing. Someone, I think, tagged Holly Robinson Pete about something, but I didn't know the full story about it. I think I went more toward Holly Robinson Pete, how I knew about her from 21 Jump Street and all of that. But last night while I was in bed, and I saw E.T. Canada, who was talking about Sharon Osbourne kind of thing. I don't fully know the full story, okay? It has to do with Piers Morgan and all of that, for her supporting Piers Morgan and things like that. Again, I don't know the full story, but the only thing that I'm going to bring up with this, until I know the full story, this is where I said there's level of racism. I truly believe Sharon Osbourne don't think she knows that why will I say that the level of racism kind of thing that's going on here. So in other words, I think we need to give her time, educate her if she's willing to be educated, and see how it goes from there. I truly believe she didn't know she did anything wrong, in my humble opinion, based on some of the clips that I saw from ET Canada. And if later on I want to get involved into that, I'll go into it. But otherwise, I'm not gonna blame her that much for her supporting Piers Morgan. But you know how I feel about Piers Morgan. He's been going on about Meghan God knows how long, but I mean pretty much since Meghan ghosted him, and he just never know when to stop. And he took that personally, where he took it to work and talking about it on TV, where he has a lot of influence. So that's the thing here. But Sharon Osbourne, I think I'm gonna give her time to see what she's talking about, and things like that. If Harry were to go to her and speak to her and things in terms of how Harry see what he has learned from being with Meghan, I think Harry will educate her a little bit more, for and something like that. All right, so I'm not gonna talk too much about it because I don't know too much of what she was said. I'm just going based on what I saw on the ET Canada thing here. Okay, so maybe another time. I'm not saying I'm gonna leave it completely, but I'm pretty sure it will pop up somewhere, and then I'll give my opinion on it. But so far, that's what I think. I'm not gonna go full blast on her for supporting Piers Morgan. Okay, I did not bookmark it. I think I like some stuff. Let me go into my like. Alright, so this is my like thing. Let's see here, what's going on here. So they actually recorded the interview the day before Prince Philip went into the hospital. So the next day when Oprah came to their house that morning, Meghan had picked up the phone and called the Queen. 1.5 weeks later, Phil was saying Oprah flew from Hawaii to do the interview. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, so full of lies. Wow. Okay, they are so stupid. Oprah saw in her own how they work. All right. I think it has to do with okay, maybe I just got up, so maybe I'm not processing that tweet, but I saw it last night, but I liked it last night, so it must be last night I understand it, but this morning I can't. My brain is something. I'm sorry, but I'll just feed the tweet. Okay, I'm not gonna comment. Okay, they are so stupid. Oprah saw in her own how they work. Strange she can pick up a phone to call the Queen, but they weren't able to visit her. Well, they were saying how it is. Okay, because if the Cartier booked the Queen for whatever thing it is, so I mean they have protocol. I don't know. Watching the interview, they seem to be able to reach her by phone, but because of bad advice from advisors, there it is, Harry's word, visiting her could be obstructed by grey suit. Alright, there's that thing here. I spoke about this on my video yesterday. This is the thing. They booked her. I truly believe it. Men in grey suit booked her so they don't sit and have too much long conversation, the one-on-one kind of thing here. All right, so conversation will go after, sometime when you have, let's say, coffee with a friend. As a matter of fact, once that pandemic is over, I need to call my Russian friend. We need to have some coffee and stuff like that. So when you sit down with somebody for, get together, you start talking about different things. So other conversation might come up. All right. So this is what the man in gray suit was preventing. I truly believe that. So I think, for instance, Harry knows, okay? How come Harry did not bring the thing to the Queen about Meghan's mental health? Okay, because that's not the job of the Queen. Okay, there's other things to bring up to the Queen. So Harry didn't bring that up to her, but they brought it up to Men in Grey Suit. Maybe there's papers that need to be filed, because there's the thing here with the family issues, and there is the business issue. All right, so this will probably need to be filed with the HR. All right, so once Meghan and Harry goes to grandma, okay, not the business anymore, working with their shorts, hi grandma, hi this, hi that, and obviously Meghan will always say the Queen, as of respect. I'm pretty sure that's how, unless if the Queen tell her, don't address me here like this, you could address me as Elizabeth or something like that. So that's where the family come into play. Okay, I'm just saying, unless the Queen said to Meghan, right now you could address me that way. But I'm pretty sure Meghan will always call her Queen, okay, out of respect and courtesy and all of that. Okay, look at this, how Harry said when they first met, Harry had to teach Meghan how to courtesy the grandma. And Meghan was like, but we're just gonna meet her as family. But there's always that respect that they always give her. It seems like as family. So I'm pretty sure that conversation over the phone will not take place. And Harry knows how the system works and why he didn't even bring it to his grandma about Meghan's mental health thing. All right. So this has to go to HR thing. It's not the business thing. But if they're sitting, they're eating breakfast, they're talking and this, I'm pretty sure out of the conversation, something might come up. Men in Grey Suit know that. So they make sure the one-on-one thing should not be met. Okay? I told you from the beginning, I knew this. I felt this is what was going on. Okay? Wait, where did you get this? I mean, there's different clips that were popping up after the interview, the day after. I think Monday and Tuesday, there were two different clips. On Monday, I think is the thing about where Oprah said, what is it? They told her to do the 50% kind of thing, work 50% less. Okay, and there's some other thing here. And then I think on Tuesday, another clip that came up is when Harry come up with what did he say about the bad advice that the grandma was giving him. Men in Grey Suit was giving the grandma the bad advice. All right, so that's that. Let me go to the next clip. Why did I bookmark this? Maybe, let me see, let me read. Meghan Kelly tweeted a meme of Queen Elizabeth threatening Meghan Markle with a gun, but quickly deleted. This is what you are seeing here. You would think this is people who's putting gas to the fire. There's already issues that being done here. Maybe it's something trigger someone to do something stupid. I don't know how these people's brain work. I don't know if she has any kids or anything like that. But these are some people who can't really think normal. They just seeing right now their way of life or their level of caringness, something, things that they used to get away with is on the brink. Something like that. I don't know how their brain work. But why would you tweet something like that? For someone who's so influential, why would you do that? And I was reading some of the comment when I saw it. Someone she deleted it, but someone put it. Yeah, this is what she had tweeted. Okay? This is the meme. Okay? And his wife starts bitching about you to Oprah. Meghan, I don't know if she watched the interview. Meghan and Harry talk really positively about with the Queen. And let's see, there's 6 comments under this here. Okay, wasn't the wedding paid? Okay, there's by the British taxpayers. Harry and Meghan also went out of their way to shield Elizabeth in that interview. She's blonde, Jess Waters. Okay, they pay for security. All right, she's good. She's almost in everything where you see Karen's talking nonsense about the Sussexes. They didn't say anything bad about the grandparents. He even said that they Zoom with her grandparents. I don't know why Americans will be defending a monarchy. Why I saw that tweet. He also made inferences to Meghan Markle. Wow, I don't follow her, so I won't know. So yeah, this is the nonsense there. So Meghan Meghan wants Meghan killed at the hand of the Queen. My goodness, I'm not even gonna go into it, but I bookmarked it. I don't know why she did that. Next tweet. All right, let's see here. Perhaps there is an unsolved contradiction in trying to reshape a hereditary monarchy to fit into a modern multicultural 21st century. Democracy is at the very least hard. Institutions steeped in tradition move at its own pace. The risk too is that it gets left behind. Okay, so I started watching half of it. Okay, let's see here. For many, Harry and Meghan's marriage was an opportunity for the royal family. We've looked at why that opportunity was missed and at the long-term issue this institution is still trying to resolve. Produced at the Court Bambridge. Okay, a lot of tag here. All right, so I'll play it. It's 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
A very different view of the royal family.
They're going to have an impact long after I've flown back to the U.S. They're going to have an impact through their lives.
From the service to the performers to the bride, this was new, this was more diverse, and that difference was...
The thing I'm laughing here is I'm doing this because they might flag me for the video, but when he says for the performers, for this and that, little did we know the wedding here was pretty much a performance for the people. All right, and obviously you saw Charles walking her down the aisle. It was a performance. I mean, he has to input his freaking thing into it. Why did he have to do that to walk her down the aisle? But anyway, let's continue.
Celebrated.
It's kind of a big moment because we've never seen anyone like Meghan in the royal family.
Now, less than 3 years later, Harry and Meghan live in California. They've stepped back from royal duties. Race is still part of the equation, but for very different reasons.
In a wide-ranging interview on CBS, she also spoke of conversations in the household about how dark their unborn son Archie's skin might be.
We can't know what happened in that conversation, and in the words of the palace, recollections may vary. This is Prince William's response.
Recollection may vary. That's because they know. I mean, if you look at what happened the week leading up to the interview being aired on CBS, all those nonsense that they were putting, roadblocks after roadblocks, I think Harry and Meghan spare the men in grey suit a lot, okay? Or at least maybe they already said a lot, but they didn't air them. And look at all of the things that came up after the interview that Oprah shows on CBS, that the grandma was being advised in the wrong way. So all of this. But anyway, let's continue.
Is the royal family a racist family, sir?
No, we're very much not a racist family.
Harry will go. All right, Harry will have all the fun then. No, it's all right.
No!
Have you spoken to your brother since the interview? And can you just let me know, is the royal family a racist family, sir?
What is certain is that the upset and division within this family is real, and it's being seen as a lost chance.
I think Meghan was a huge missed opportunity because Harry and Meghan were obviously screaming into their pillows, you know, not being heard. After the interview, I thought, oh, that's it. The royal family have really quite blown it.
And the former BBC royal correspondent Peter Hunt.
When that lady said the royal family clearly blown it, this is the part where I'm telling you. I mean, you've seen a lot of videos. I think I have at least 2 or 3 videos where I titled "Missed Opportunities" or "They Screwed" or something like that. It's the men in the gray suit undoing. They know that this is what they wanted. Believe me, if there's another thing that come where things can be resolved, you're gonna see it's gonna blown out of proportion again, because the men in gray suit want the people of England to be upset. They want the monarchy to end. That's the goal.
Hunt argues the monarchy failed in the 21st century to embrace a woman of African American heritage. They've reverted to being white, predominantly male, and as things stand, a tad stale. And while the royal family doesn't accept that description, this definitely wasn't the plan.
They really wanted this to work, and they will be looking very closely now at the reasons why it didn't.
So why didn't it work?
The thing is that if they're asking them to come back, the only thing I would say before Harry and Meghan make the decision is just to watch their back, okay? Because I do not trust these people. Remember that video that I said it has been done before? If you haven't watched it, watch it, and then look at the date, okay? And compare it to all of these issues that's going on. Don't look at the date that's on the description. Look at the date of publish, okay? This is more official from YouTube, okay? Look at it, because these people, they don't want any good advice to be given to anyone who's at the throne. Okay. And while I'm at it, one more thing I want to add to this, and this is where the Queen have her opportunity to mark her spot in history, because she already have the title of being the longest reign, and now she has the opportunity to leave her last mark before she died, because she's old. There's no more that many years left for her. So this is where she has to mark her mark in terms of her legacy. I think this is it. So she really have to think really hard and straight and make the right decision for her legacy. And another thing that came to mind while I'm editing this is that there's a video that I made a while back. I think it had to do with Hitler and all of this. And one of the things that I point out was the fact that many of the things that were going on in Germany, they weren't not originated from Germany. They originated from England. So this is another thing here. As I'm listening to the video saying they prefer white male and all of this. So this is another thing we need to look at. All of this originated from England. So this is her, the Queen's legacy, to make sure to leave her mark before she died. Because she doesn't have that much. She's what? In her 90s, okay? We know how long at least human expectancy lasts. Actually, she is very fortunate to live that long. But, you know, this is her chance to make her legacy and leave it into history books. All right? So I hope she make the right decision. So this came to mind while I'm editing it.
Well, that of course is a very hard thing to answer, but there are some long-term factors that may help us understand. The first is the royal family's desire to lead a private life under the public's glare. This is Prince Charles in 1981.
Cameras poking at you from every quarter and recording every twitch you make, so you can get used to a certain extent, and on those occasions you accept that that's part of it. I think if you don't try to work out in your own mind some kind of method for existing and surviving this kind of thing, you would go mad, I think.
Each royal...
Well, this is where Prince Harry said, you know, his father and William are trapped. That's the thing here.
Has to find their own method, says Charles. For Harry and Meghan, the method was to leave and then to talk. And that is very much out of sync with the rest of their family. And that tension between private and public connects to what BBC royal correspondent Johnny Diamond calls the merging of personal and public roles, of tradition, the mix of public accountability, ceaseless media interest, and the need to remain relevant. And that need to stay relevant raises another tension we've seen this.
You know, while I'm listening to this, something just popped up in my mind here. That interview that Harry and Meghan did with Oprah, I think, okay, many people may not see it that way. They just give the royal family, how will I say that, a pass. If anything were to go out of proportion, where the people could have sympathized with them, because Harry is the only one that I know who separate the family with the institution, with the firm. Even though I knew it, a lot of people don't see it that way. Okay? If, let's say, things go haywire, remember I've said the men in gray suit, their ultimate goal is to dissolve the monarchy. And if there's outcry, people saying end to the monarchy, and there's things like that, riot, let's say like the French Revolution kind of thing, all right, where the people, the royal family have to run out of the country, that interview just saved the family, because Harry is the only one who sort of tell the people there's two different entities here. There's the business, there's the family. It's the man in gray suit who's running the show, and then the queen is just a figurehead. So it's those people who's giving advice, that's the one that needs to be gone. Okay, this is the way that just popped up in my mind. If things get worse and people have to run for their life, I don't know if it will get to that point, because not too many people is upset right now in the UK. So this probably just save the royal family from running out of the country if things were to get worse. Okay, let's continue with this
week. How the British monarchy can manage its global reputation and relevance while saying next to nothing. The Queen is head of state to 16 Commonwealth countries,
See?
and
There
that number is going down.
When I saw this is when I was doing my thing, come to the realization of this is where, okay, the UK is located at around the world. Okay, look at this. You see little spots of red. There's Canada, and there's different part here, you see, in South America. Okay, this is where in the Caribbean and all of this. This is the thing here. This is a visualization of what I saw. You see, they're all over the world pretty much. Okay, red here, I think Australia, New Zealand, and all of them here. And there's different part here. There's the South America. There's part of the Caribbean. All right, this is what they want to dissolve. And I think you're gonna hear in this video where they said that some of the Caribbean is pulling away already. All right, so whatever the man in gray suit was trying to do, it's working. Okay, I told you that. Go look back at my old videos. I said this. Okay, this is what I saw when I came to realization. If, for instance, whoever have some business interest somewhere, anywhere here, if some of these countries in the Caribbean, for instance, they have a business interest in here, and the UK is no more head of state, guess what? They're gonna use their force, whoever that person is, their influence, to corrupt the government in that particular country and do its work. All right, this is why I said they need to look at past countries like countries in Africa, countries in like Haiti and things like that. See what went wrong in those countries. What happened there? Haiti is a different thing. I don't want to go into Haiti's history. Haiti is a little bit different here. All right, but still, you could look at Haiti for example. All right, Haiti is somewhere right here. All right, they could look at Haiti for example and see what Haiti did wrong, so they don't repeat it, like Jamaica and Barbados and all of this. Look what happened there, so they don't do it. And one of the things, I've said it on long videos ago, is that if any of these Caribbean countries have a financial problem, is be careful the way they borrow. Okay, be careful the way they borrow. All right, because their way of paying back will shackle them. All right. So that's all I'm saying for now. But this is the visualization of looking at where the Commonwealth countries is located at. You'll see why they want to dissolve it. All right. If, let's say, whatever who have some sort of an interest somewhere here in Canada or somewhere near Canada, whatever. All right. This is Alaska. This is part of America. So that's something different here. But this is what I'm saying here. So they don't want the influence of the British Empire to be anywhere. Okay, they want to dissolve it. Next, let's continue.
That number is going down. Barbados and the Caribbean will leave the Commonwealth later this year. And its former High Commissioner, Guy Hewitt...
See, I never come to any articles that says, I mean, I know, is it Barbados? was talking about it, but I never knew they filed complaint. Let's listen to it again.
The Queen is head of state to 16 Commonwealth countries, and that number is going down. Barbados and the Caribbean will leave the Commonwealth later this year. And its former High Commissioner, Guy Hewitt, explains how this week's furore plays directly into that decision.
It represents not just a symbol of historic oppression, but as we see with Harry and Meghan, the continued residue of the discrimination and the racism that made British Empire.
And this is News Americas, which ran an editorial asking, will Caribbean nations finally drop the Queen as their head of state? It goes on, if the Meghan-Harry tea spilling has revealed anything, it's the obvious racism that exists at the top of the so-called royalist ticket. Now, the royal family does not accept that description, but it illustrates the point. Harry and Meghan talked about this publicly. The royal family wants to deal with it in private. These are completely different visions of how the royal family can operate, and that tension is having an impact.
The royal family, they are part of the Commonwealth. They lead the Commonwealth. They are, leading a diverse country. So I think the issues that were raised do affect us. They do affect more than just their family.
There's one other factor as well, perhaps most fundamental of all.
If there's such a thing as a brand, if you're talking about it in relation to a country, this country's brand's been tarnished.
To use Bonnie Greer's word, the royal family is part of the UK's brand. It's also central to the UK's sense of self. The British are enthusiastic royalists. Most want the monarch as head of state. And if we look back to 2018 and the girl we heard from earlier, the possibilities for the UK and for the royal family on that wedding day were palpable.
Everyone from different nationalities just singing together, and it was like, even though there's so much going on in our world, it's like this brought us together, this wedding.
The historian, Professor David Olusoga, has written...
That's the thing here. Bring us together. That was the thing here. But the men in grey suit want division. And look at British, okay? This all plays a role. I mean, I think this video explained all of my thought in a more professional way. Me, I was talking in terms of bootleg, okay? Bootleg way. But I saw it coming. Tell me in the comment section, what do you think about this video? But there's a bit like 40 minutes left, 40 seconds left in it. Let's listen. Let me go back slightly because of my interference. And I'm doing that on purpose because I don't want them to black my video because of flag it. At least I could say I was commenting on it.
Even though there's so much going on in our world, it's like this brought us together, this wedding.
The historian, Professor David Olusoga, has written, at the couple's wedding, the nation looked confident, modern and at ease with multiculturalism. Was living up to that image really so difficult, he asks? Well, perhaps for the royal family, for parts of the British press, even for parts of the country, the answer is yes. Perhaps there is an unresolved contradiction in trying to reshape a hereditary monarchy to fit into a modern, multicultural, 21st century democracy. It is, at the very least, hard. We've seen that this week. It's also no surprise that an institution steeped in tradition moves at its own pace. The risk, though, is that it gets left behind.
It gets left behind. And as I was listening to it, if the UK become, let's say, dissolve, and it pretty much right now it's leading to being isolated. Okay, it's leading to be isolated. Some of the people who's supporting the Piers Morgan and all of the headlines that's going on, they are to blame. Okay, they are to blame. And there's one video that I saw, I think from ET Canada, I don't know, last night before I fell asleep, is that how those people are spewing lies on national television. If you're not following the way that I am now, okay, these are people who probably will influence me like before, thinking that the monarchy is completely different, the British are completely different. Oh my goodness. So these people, the Piers Morgan, the Rupert Murdoch and all of this is all their plan to dissolve the monarch, okay? All right, let's see what some of the comments are saying here. Like at Pseudo article, this is the best TV analysis I've seen. I mean, if you guys haven't been listening to me, I don't expect you to listen to me and follow me and everything and take me for the word. But I've been saying it. You could look at all of my old videos. All right. I was pleasantly surprised by such a clear eye assessment from the BBC. So many other, including their real correspondent, have fallen into the trap of shooting the messenger rather than taking an introspective look at the message. Yep. All right. The division is because Oprah got a Diana interview through Meghan, and if the truth may come out for the good, won't matter because the racist clickbait was established before the wedding automatically may make white royals the bad guy when it's what? When it's not true. Well done, Oprah. U.S. politic at play. What U.S. politic at play here? You got these people. Oprah just pretty much let them talk. Let them talk and air it. What division? Let me see here. The division is from the difference in what was projected on their wedding days versus the reality of what played out over the next 3 years. Okay? That is true. All right, there's the true. All right, I'm shocked that this is the BBC, but perhaps just maybe a shift is starting. Crossing fingers. She put crossing fingers. William, Kate, and her family, Prince Charles, are to blame for this mess. They pushed this situation beyond the limit. In some way, as some of you gonna be surprised what I think of this. In some way, yes, but not fully. What happened is that, remember, I think the video that I'm uploading now, where I talk, where the institution made the heir to the throne like a machine. They don't have a thought of their own. The way they shape them is to only to listen to men in gray suit. I'm not really a mental kind of people to see how the brain works, but I feel like this is what happened. They shape them like this. This is why, what is it? I will say the queen might be slightly in it in that kind of a machine way, because at some point she was already adult and raising kids, and she had Prince Philip as a voice of reasoning before she became the queen, because her father was still alive and the mother was still alive and stuff. Maybe there was a slight little self-awareness of not fully controlled by the machine, the man in gray suit, that is. But once the father died, that's when they took over, and then they can't fully get her to be fully machine. You understand what I mean? And the Prince Philip was another voice of reasoning in some way. It may not be for the people of color, but at least Philip might give the queen a different perspective of things. All right? So this is why they keep Harry and Meghan away from the queen, because Harry is not controlled by the machine. Harry was always free-spirited. So when Charles, however, when he grows up, he was fully being in control because he's heir to the throne. And then they were shaping him to be the king and stuff like that. And they took, when Diana passed, Charles started feeding William the machine kind of way. Look at like the article that I came across where he's taking him to parties to brush shoulders with the media and all of this. This is where the shaping thing here. So when things come into play, when Meghan got into the picture, I've talked about it in the other video. Man in gray suit was feeding William the negativity, okay? And about you don't want to be tainted by another blood, Meghan this, Meghan that. So they were shaping conversation to William, for William, when William talks to his brother, to discourage Harry from continuing that thing here, the relationship with Meghan. And this is what happened with Harry. He is free-spirited. He wasn't controlled by it. He knows how the outside world is. And he got to know Meghan from a personal level before anybody knew it. This is what I had said when I did that review with Finding Freedom. Okay? Before all of us knew who Meghan was, Harry was dating, and all of this. It was that foundation was being built. So by the time Men and Grace would know about it, and they try to discourage Harry about Meghan, that foundation was already set. Harry knew who Meghan was. They weren't being discouraged. If it was at the beginning stage, they just met, maybe Harry would have seen what they were talking about. Okay? But the foundation was already set. So each time they tried to discourage him, guess what? They were hitting a wall. That shield. Okay? That shield was just bouncing back. They had friends talking to him, probably trying to make Harry drop Meghan. Guess what Harry did? He dropped the friend. All right? This is the thing here. Harry was solid. The foundation was built. Men and Gracewood was trying to do it through William. And William, who is airhead, who doesn't know any better, just passed that message on. This is what I see here. All right? I don't know. We could blame him in a way for actually believing it, for not being independent minded, to said, my brother is happy, this is the girl that he liked, and reject the Men and Gracewood kind of advice. See, this is the thing here, where Harry said his father and his brother are trapped. They are trapped. This is true. I truly believe this. All right. In some way, I'm gonna blame Prince Charles and William and the Kate and all of them. I will blame them, but I'm not gonna go full blast on them for that, because they are being controlled. It's just sad to see those grown men don't have a mind on their own. Okay, but when people grew in an institution and cult kind of thing, you've seen a lot of things that happening in the US where people are being raised in the cult, and when they have a mind of their own, they ghost them. All right, they ghost them. They have to run away from those cults. This is the same thing here. Men and Grace would shape the royal family, especially those heir to the throne. They shape them in a way to be not free thinkers, but to be run like a machine. They being feed information. Whatever the Men and Grace would say, that's what goes. This is the thing here. All right, and you see from that video where Charles was talking, you have to create something to not be going crazy and all of that. All right, so that's that. That's this thing. I can't believe from this comment I went beyond that, and it's already 40 minutes. No reshaping necessary, just abolition. You see, this is what the Men and Grace would want. They don't need to be reshaped. Just take them away. They have to become what Men and Grace would want. For them not to be part of the political system, that power that whoever's in the throne have, where they run the military. I told you the goal is the military. Any kind of influence they have with political kind of thing, that's what they want to stop. They want, like when the U.S. come, you see, even though U.S. Biden win, Biden is not fully in full control. You see things have to go to Senate and the House, and you see the Republicans are fighting back. A lot of things cannot move forward. Look, when President Obama was president, you would have think things will be moving forward. But because of rules and regulation, and things need to go to the House and the Senate before laws could be passed, those Republicans are holding the country back. So this is the kind of influence those people want, where they could influence the people, but they don't want to influence they don't want the monarch to have any say on anything. That's the thing here. They don't want the monarch to have any say in it. You understand what I mean? Because if, for instance, they go into war, the Queen have a say in that too. Okay? The Queen has a say if the country goes to war or not. That's the thing here. They don't want the monarch to have any influence in the government. Any influence. That's the goal. And this is where it starts going. And this will go beyond the shore of Britain, the Commonwealth and all of that. I saw this coming. All right, let's see this. This is the kind of news reporting I am here for. A balanced take on the matter, varied viewpoints, something that is for everyone. Yeah, I mean, this is what Harry and Meghan move away from. what did Meghan say? They don't tell the news, they shape the news or something like that. I forgot how Meghan put it. Meghan wanted things to be fair and balanced. Okay, just report the news, tell the truth. That's all. Let people think for themselves. But no, they want to control the way they want you to see things. That's the thing. That's the thing that pisses Harry since the beginning. I mean, you have to give Harry some prop here. Since he was young, he saw the problem. He saw it, but nobody was listening to him. Look at this. He waited. He stayed quiet. He did what he was told and stuff like that. As soon as he find his wife, the one that he knows, when it's time to run, to leave the family, who weren't really stuck with having titles. Okay? And Harry and Meghan, their only problem with titles was for security. Okay? Even if they didn't give the kids any title, just give me security because of my profile, the high profile of individual that they are. That's all they wanted. Okay? Okay, left behind. Not as long as FPTP elections and the House of Lords exists. See, this is some of the things that I'm saying, political kind of thing. And I remember I got a comment and said, just report on the Sussexes. I mean, I don't know what I respond to that person. They don't want to hear anything political, just the Sussexes. But the Sussexes is broader than just the Sussexes. It's more political. It's much wider than that. And you see some of the things that I showed you, they all connected. They all connected. All right, let me go to the next. Oh my God, I spent 1 hour on that video. All right, next tweet that I bookmarked. Okay, just remember this. Why did I do it? Meghan Markle received letter of support from African women lawyers. Okay, that's from Harper Bazaar. Okay, the non-profit organization called for an end to the media mistreatment of the Duchess. That's something for me to read later. All right, next tweet. High school sport announcer caught calling girls basketball team racial slur as players kneel during national anthem. Okay, they didn't say national anthem, but let's see here. All right, a sport announcer was captured during the live stream directing racial slur and expletives toward the girls' high school basketball team. That's from ABC News. I'm not gonna go in it. The title is good enough for me. Let's see what some of the thing here. As he should, if they wanna kneel, they should expect it. And you know what that means, okay? The kneeling is the unfair treatment. Racial, what's his name? That football player and all of this. Okay, as if racist comment from Matt Woman weren't despicable enough, his co-announcer didn't seem one bit fazed by his ignorance. It was clearly normal conversation for them all. Yet, they asked why we kneel. Why we always make it about race? Because racists make it about race. That is true. Okay, I'm black and I don't support this thing of kneeling down. It's like separating ourselves from the rest of the world. Racism exists and kneeling down is not the way to deal with it. This is just a waste of time. I mean, waste of time of what? Showing that they don't support some of the thing. When is gonna be the time? Okay, that's the thing. When is the time? So if racist is all around 24/7, 365 days a week, when is the time to talk about it? Every time, this is the thing Kenneth Patrick had. Okay, when is the time to talk about it? They're always brushing it off. It's not that important. But you keep on pushing it on the people's faces. That's the thing here. When is the time? My goodness. You see people protesting and all of this. Look at the two different protesting that went on. Black Lives Matter protesting, they get encountered with police brutality and all of this. And then you see the insurrectionists happen, they just open the door for them. So when is the time to talk about it? Okay? My goodness. You know what? Let me read two more and then I'm out of here. Prejudice is a burden that confuses the past, threatens the future, and renders the present inaccessible. Maya Angelou. That is true. I was thinking when I started putting content of the Sussexes where I had to educate myself a little bit more about them. And then when I see things just popping up left and right, I just didn't see it for what it is. I felt like there was more beyond it. There was a reason why certain things that was happening. And when I talk about the old fossils, families whose passing on the racist kind of behavior to the young generation. And that's a way of preventing us from moving forward, because a little bit residual of the old, okay, is still hanging on with the young minds, and then this is gonna pass it on for the next generation. So I understand this pretty much, that quote from Maya Angelou. All right, so if those people just keep it to themselves, let the young one live their lives, and then, you know, just teach the young one to be respectable, understand other people, because in a society of freedom and a republic, there has to be a common ground where there's a mutual understanding and respect. All right, once that is breaking, this is that mutual respect and understanding that keeps on happening, and that making the imbalance happening. Okay, you disrespecting somebody and you expect that person to take it. So this is why laws exist. Okay, the law is there, follow it. That way the next person that you meet knows there's a law here that prevent me from, let's say, spit on your face or something. Like, I'm just doing something. Okay, you have to respect their space. All right, their common human decency. What did Meghan say? Meghan said something where a common understanding of protection of, I forgot. Meghan said something, and I forgot what it says. That will fit perfectly to what I'm saying here. But what happened, you have one group who just want to run wild. Okay, who just want to run wild on any, let's say, any race or any household. You know, you have police walking into somebody's house and shoot them and all of this. There's law for that. This is why people are upset. There has to be a common ground, common understanding, common respect that needs to be taking place. But one race is supposed to take it. Oh, you could come in my house and do whatever. No, it's not like that. If you run into my house and shoot me, can I go to your house and shoot? You're not gonna like it. So this is why law exist. There have to be that boundary. Respect it. You have to respect everybody's basic human dignity and respect and all of that. All right, there's more word that popping and I keep on losing it. All right, let's see here. Two more. He blames it on high blood pressure due to T1D. He is ridiculous. Love the reply. I mean, this is the thing here. Whenever racist is confronted with their BS, let's say white racist, believe me, there is black racist too. Okay, when I say racist, I have to be very specific who I'm referring to. White racist. Okay, there's racism in every culture, and Asian cultures and African American cultures, they have a reason for being racist. Okay, the African part, they have a reason. I'm just putting this out. But white racists, when they bring their racism, they're confronted, they've been called out for their racist remark. They always have a passive reasoning for their behavior. All right. So if you don't confront them every time they bring it up, all right, they will always continue doing it. If, for instance, they say something and you confront them and you put them in their place, guess what? The next person they go to, that's one lesson already learned. Okay, so they have to be dealt with and confronted with their nonsense. And this is why I said there's level of racist, and when it's present itself in front of you, I mean, first you're gonna be pissed. Being calm is something, it's something you have to. It varies from individual. Everybody's gonna have it a different way. But for those who have the mindset to keep it calm at first and confront the person in a respectable way and said, look, what you just told, how you talk to me like this is a bit racist. This is why it's racist to me, and I'm offended by it. Now, you present it to the person. How the person reacted, okay, is a different story of your reaction after that. Okay? So, I mean, I'm not a freaking expert on this thing, but this is the way that I see this thing can be moving forward, because those white racists is like a cult. They grew up in it. It's in their blood. It's in their system. They never confronted with any barriers. Everywhere they go, their skin is like a passport to go ahead. To go ahead, you have the right to do that. When in fact it's not. Your skin color should not give you the liberty to disrespect somebody, to walk in somebody's house, or to disrespect them, their own space, or anything like that. All right. So that common ground, this is what a lot of African American, not just African American, I'm saying it because that's what I've been knowing, but pretty much around the world. Okay, black skinned people have been crying foul for that common decency, that line of respect, that common ground where you come in the middle, you respect each other. This needs to be done. This is what a lot of Africans descent have been talking about. That common line, that line of respect. You come in front of me, just show me respect. That's it. And then how I behave after that. Okay? The initial thing here, when you see me, just show me respect. No matter what color I am, show me respect. And how I behave after that. Okay? How I interact after you, after the interaction, the initial, the initial presentation, or how you see, how you introduce yourself, and the interaction after that, then you could branch out. Okay? You protect yourself however you see fit. That kind of way. All right? You see me for the first time. Hi, how are you? Can I help you? What do you need help with? Not when the minute you saw me, you say, oh, you don't belong here. Your skin color. Oh, we don't serve people like you, or things like that. Then my reaction after that will be like, who the fuck you think you are? All right? This kind of thing. That will be my next reaction. I come first with respect. Hi, my name is this. How are you? I need help with this. And then that's my initial introduction of me to you. And then how you respond to me, that's where we go. Either you said, hi, may I help you? How can I help you? Yes, I can help you with this. What do you need? I need, I don't know, a loaf of bread. Where can I find it? Oh, you could find it over there. Something like that. Or you go to a restaurant. Hi, a table for two, or something like that. And then the person responds, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. We don't serve people like you. This kind of thing. Then that thing goes off and said, who the F, you have a business here. You're supposed to serve me and this and that. I mean, after that, you don't serve people like me. I'm not going to eat here anymore because God knows what you're going to put in my food. But that's kind of thing here. These are the examples that I'm showing. All right. Anyway, next tweet. Oh my God, I can't believe I said this, all of this and that. All right. I talked about this before, but this is another tweet. Someone put it about that disaster of a thing here. I'm not racist or something like that. It's giving me Charles and Diana 1991 pre-separation vibe. Okay, this is sad. So this is someone, I follow her, the one she retweeted, and I follow both of them. Okay, let's see here. This is the picture. This is the vibe that she get pre-Diana thing. Look at this. She turned the back, and I was like, when I first saw it, and I was like, you know, where William is standing here, that should have been Catherine talking to the lady, because that was her time to shine. That was her event. I came over and took it over. So stupid. What did some of the squad said? What is it? A rental. Oh my God, there was some. I forgot what she said, but it was like, what is it? To borrow a black person. Look at this. You see it? They sit here. Look at, they're not happy. One of the squad had it too. For the first time they're together, and look at how they see each other with a mask. Or they brought the thing here. If the husband and wife or something like that, why they in the car they wearing the mask? Shouldn't they remove it? At least the driver has a mask on. But them, if they husband and wife, if they quarantine together, they shouldn't be wearing a mask. So someone brought that if they, why they wearing the mask if they're in the car? Okay.
Harry will go. All right, Harry will have all the fun then. No, it's all right.
No.
Have you spoken to your brother since the interview? And can you just let me know, is the royal family a racist family, sir?
Let's see here. 10 comments in here. Let's see what they say. William is, in my opinion, a controller. Initially, Kate saw this as a caring and loving, but time always tells. Their engagement interview was so similar to that of Charles and Diana. All that glitters isn't gold. She's trapped. Yep. This is why, I mean, you saw my review of Harry and Meghan's Oprah interview. You saw my review. I mean, I go based on what was there. I mean, I know some people didn't agree with me, but I think they prevent her. I truly believe they prevent her from talking, probably make the record straight or something like that. But, you know, just that specific thing here, just that specific. I'm not talking about the other thing that happened in the tabloid and things like that. All right, but men and Grace would want Meghan to, to go crazy. All right, let's see here. Well, she wanted that life. That is true. For 10 years, you asked for it, but it's not glittery and sparkle all the way. All right, their relationship is just a facade. I think that was also part of the reason they hate to see Meghan and Harry happy, but they won't get divorced because it will show even more the fragility of the monarchy. William needs her to be accepted, and Kate needs Baldy to maintain her futile lifestyle. I mean, if Kate asks for divorce, what she's gonna do? Where she's gonna go? What she's gonna do? All right, she just have to stay there. Okay, she live in Amner Hall thing like this, and Willie live in another place. But near Kate PR comes when they need the PR. So pretty much when they need Kate for PR, then whatever. But remember, from what I've heard, this was supposed to be Kate's event. It's when William find out. When he found out that she was gonna be there, he decided to go to save the day. He got dragged. Okay, Diana's engagement right is cursed. Okay, anyone who's been following me when I had 100 subscribers at least, some of you who discover me must have seen when I talk about the ring. Okay, I said, nah, this is a cursed ring. All right, Kate doesn't even show it off anymore. It's just there, all lifeless and sad. Oh well, no empathy for either. Guess number 4, a no go. Number 4, remember where they were trying? What is it? There was something going on the tabloid where they told the queen they're trying for baby number 4. The press, where's it? The squad took it. Whose grown man is gonna tell their grandma they're banging their wife? And the squad went on with it, skin to skin and all of this. The squad are crazy. I have no empathy for them. I mean, I'm just taking how it is. I mean, she asked for it. This is what you get. All right. You should have been there for Meghan. Look at this. If even in the tabloid, I just thought about this. If even the tabloid was saying those negative things and the men in grey suit was preventing Kate from being voice of reasoning for Meghan, but guess what? In the background, look at this. We didn't even know that Kate bought flowers and apologized to Meghan. Nothing came out of that. But guess what? If she would stop by Frogmore Cottage, be a voice of reasoning to Meghan, and bring the kids there and hang out, guess what? In the interview, don't you think Meghan would have said that? Okay? This is where she missed out from the squad here. Alright? If she was a good-hearted person, this is where the squad come, and I'm saying the squad are always right about things. This just came to mind while I'm thinking about this. Alright? Even if the tabloid was saying things, men in grey suit was preventing her from telling the truth. But if her inner self was good person, at least, when you giving birth, you know how it felt, the isolation and all of this. I had my sister came and helped me for a while and all of this. My sister-in-law came. She's crazy. My sister-in-law is crazy. You won't believe what happened after I gave birth. After I went home, I had a C-section. That woman come and then we went shopping. Oh my God, I can't believe I went. I'm crazy too for going with her. Anyway, that's beyond the point. But they know how thing is, especially a woman. You know how it is. This is why I had to go and search. Once Twitter told me, okay, Twitter told me that what's that woman who had a what is it, Ford Fiesta? Shit, I can't remember her name. Ford Fiesta. All right. Had a miscarriage, and I went and find out, and I was like, how the hell someone who had miscarriage then be voice of reasoning for Meghan? Okay, that was before we know about Meghan had a miscarriage herself too. Not before that, way before that. When I started putting things here, I was trying to educate myself about things, going on Twitter, seeing the squad things and stuff like that. And this is why my videos start shaping into Twitter thing. It wasn't supposed to be like that. You guys said you like it, so I keep going with it. But Twitter told me Ford Fiesta had a miscarriage, and I was like, if she had a miscarriage, why wasn't she be a voice of reasoning for Meghan? At least this kind of thing could have gone in the background on a personal level where family is helping family here. This kind of thing. And here I'm seeing it here again with Kate. Even though they're preventing her from going to the tabloid to set the record straight, at least in a human level, where she bring her kids at Fragmore Cottage to hang out or something like that, you know, just them and hanging out, get away from all the craziness from the castle. Okay, just come and hang out with Meghan and then help her or something like that. Okay, this is where the human level come into play. No nannies need to come. Let the kids hang out. Let them jump off the wall or whatever. You know, kids will be kids. All right? Let, you know, just have that one-on-one, woman-to-woman kind of thing. Guess what? If that was happening in the background, the squad would have come full blast for Kate here because Meghan said so. Okay? Because Meghan said, oh, when I was at Fragmore, I'm sure that would have come in a conversation, especially when she said the thing about the flower pot. Oh, when I had when Archie was born, Kate came and hang out and did this and did that. It would put her in a human level. You see what I'm saying here? But she never did that. She never did that. So she left out, and that freaking fishbowl over there where they trap. All right, that little interview would have saved her a little bit from Meghan, because Meghan said so. All right, this is why when I did my review, I just took Meghan's word and I said, you know, I'm just taking it as it. You may not agree with me, but because in that part, I'm just gonna leave it at that. But this part here where I branch out a little bit, if she had done a human level kind of thing, you know, the squad would have come to Kate's rescue at some point. But no. You wanted the spotlight, they gave you the spotlight and choke with the spotlight. Alright, so that's that. I can believe this. I only read 2 things. Alright, I saw this, I bookmark. Let me see here. Cultural Central. Okay, Marsha Martin made history as the youngest executive producer for a film ever, and now the youngest to ever produce a Disney show. I don't know her. I saw it and I thought it was something to share with you guys. Look at her nails. Ooh, she's moving on up. This is what happened. You keep on putting obstacle after obstacle on people. I mean, their parents jump the obstacle. They make sure their kids, you know, move forward. Okay, this is how you pass things on to your next generation. So that's her here, Marsha Martin. I'm always myself, the blackest star and Hollywood producer on the limitless power of black creativity. Yeah, and when reading that black creativity, when you look at American culture, you see there's a lot of, you know, white music and all of that, but you never see. Okay, you guys could correct me because I'm in that fishbowl in the US here. You looking from the outside. Anyone who's in the UK or in Africa or in the Caribbean, when you look at American culture, what do you see? It's always the African American culture that usually project itself out. It branch out. It's make it like hip hop and, you know, the rap, all of this. These are the things you see. Okay, like in the 80s or the 70s, what is it? The disco, the break dance, and all of this. It's all black cultures. So when you see this kind of thing popping out, I mean, this is when you look. Oh, I don't know. This is what came to mind. It's always the black culture that usually project that seems, I don't know, that seems to be the creativity of America kind of thing. But when you see them, they don't put them in Hollywood kind of thing. You see those movies, the James Bond. No, James Bond is British. What do you say? What is this? What's the thing with Tom Cruise? Whatever. I can't think of it. Mission Impossible kind of thing, those type of movies. These are white movies and stuff like that. But when you look at Medea with Tyler Perry, you see this is how Tyler Perry become, what is it, gazillionaire, whatever he is, is the black culture. But anyway, I thought of this. I don't know why I brought it up, but it's there. All right, deal with it. It popped in my mind and I couldn't hold it. I just let it fly. Whether it makes sense or not, there it is. All right, next to it. I'm an hour already. Okay, bank account, no direct deposit yet. Me? What? I saw this. I thought that was funny. I don't know why. That's Oprah. Oh, is that her? Let's see here. I thought it was one of the squad who created, those crazy accounts. Oprah went. Oh, okay. That's a fanfare. Okay, that's exactly. Stan, the queen of all media. Okay, so that was a fanfare. Okay, that's exactly what I thought. Okay. Bank account, no direct deposit yet. Me? What? Let me see. There's a 52 comment here. Y'all are too funny with these replies. All I got to say is, if you like Oprah, follow this page. If you don't like Oprah, smackdown. For everyone like me who's stimming and hit, yet stay strong on the way. All right, there's this here. All right, so let me get out of here. I don't know what the hell. Meghan Kelly, the middle class is really getting checks. Oh, that's the stimulus package in the US. This is why, voting is important. When you vote, you have to let your representative know, I voted for you. You better represent me. This is the thing here. You see, they fought for you guys. What is it? What went on in Georgia and all of this? They fought for you guys. Some white people who probably didn't vote for them is getting the benefit of it, because a lot of GOP Republicans usually vote in against their own interests. But here, some of them are going to benefit from it. They didn't even know. So when the GOP get elected, what is it? To feed their base, they throw the race bait out to them. So there's their foot soldier. Go do that. Go against your neighbors and all of this. But once they are making the rules and the laws and things like that, it's for their own pocket. All right, the CEOs and all of this. All right, so they feed you the nonsense, but they're feeding themselves on the when they are in office. Okay, I think, let me see, what else do I have here? Okay, Harry's the best vision since Meghan. I know Dude said he realized he had to up his game when he met her. And I don't know what he did, but okay. If you guys seen some of my videos when I said after he met Meghan, after the first, the first dinner kind of thing, when he went home and looking at his phone and all of this, you guys need to see that video. I was going crazy in that video. All right, there's no comment in that one. Not surprising, he's age fine. Okay, these are some stuff that I was seeing. That was Friday night. I like these, all of that. Damn, he looks good. This looked like a commercial or article, whatever, those magazine kind of photo. He looks really good there. I'm looking at his shoes. I'm thinking of the squad. They don't like that shoes. That shoes must be very comfortable for him. That's why he wears it a lot. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that looks really good. I love that picture. I love black and white pictures. Oh, there's his wedding ring. Make sure he wears it. He wears it like a badge. All right, there's no comment also. I'm telling you, the squad on Friday night, I was sitting waiting for my video to finish render so I could shut off the computer, and I was going to Twitter, and this is them. This is what they were posting. Okay, a Friday night. I mean, those squad are horny on Friday nights. Okay, the girlies are thirsting over Harry on TikTok. All right, let's see if there's music. There's music, but I'm gonna cut it. You could see the video though. As I'm watching this, and I'm thinking, those Karens, those derangers who keeps on poking at the Sussex squad kind of thing. This is how Harry and Meghan are getting the mega million deals kind of thing. All right, they create their own thing. They make them into the conversation 24/7 somewhere around the world. When this part of the world is sleeping, the other side is waking up. They're talking about them. All right, they don't go into your thing and saying there's nonsense unless if you put something negative. The squad don't play. You say something negative, they come after you. But when there's no news, there's nothing to talk about, they create their own bubble. All right, that's what I was saying Friday night, waiting for the video that's uploading now. Let me see if it's finished upload. Okay, 37 minutes left. 34 minutes left. All right. So they create their own thing to keep themselves busy. Let's see what some of the comments says. 17 of it. I'm not saying anything. Just look at the screen. Just look at the screen. I said what I said. Let me see. There it is. I said what I said. That's the one. The squad are responding. That's Vanessa. That was Friday night, okay? That was what's going on Friday night between the squad on Twitter, okay? And I was just going to Twitter and you see, they don't have time to go on the on Charles' post and things like that. There's a GIF for everything. Going adult on Twitter, that's what's going on. So I just went on this, her comment on that. Let's see, what is it? Until he turns around and showed the back of his head. Still love the man though. I do love violence. Oh my God. Okay, Harry is the best version since Meghan. Okay, I know dude said he realized he had to up his game when he met her, and I don't know what he did, but okay, this is where I saw that. Okay, so that thing branched out. She retweeted hers out. Okay, they missed some real good ones. Let's see here. So this person is posting more pictures of Harry that could have gone in this video. Okay? Let's look at the picture. They missed these. That's what she's saying. When I look at Harry's nose, that's Charles' nose right there. And thank God he didn't take all the others from him. The rest goes to Baldy. And this is all from Diana's side. And then just the nose here. That bridge here, that's Charles' nose. This one I like a lot. I'm wondering, I mentioned this in one of my videos. This thing here, he must have fallen when he was a kid. And this thing been up there ever since. Maybe, what is it? Like a bone spur or something from his skull? Probably fell somewhere. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. Then couple months later, you're gonna see I come right. He said it. And you guys gonna come to my channel. He's like, girl, how did you know this? Let me send you a picture of mine. Can you tell me my future? I'm like, bitch, please. I don't know. I'm just going with my nonsense here. I'm like in my office. But anyway, Harry without beard. Let's look here. So the squad are putting more pictures. Okay, here. Not surprising. His age, fine. Okay, I look. Also, they branched this out from the other thing here, so I came across it and I like them. All right, what else is here? OMG, his shirt pulled up. Thank you, girlies. Keep up the fine work. All right, there's just something about redhead. So that was going on Twitter. Hard as F. Maya, please check your DM. I'm just okay. His snack. I have followed royal history for so long. I see him as sort of a nephew, but was he is the royal hotness. Damn it, man. Okay, our American prince. We're keeping him. Okay, let's see here. That was this. What else do I? Okay, before you see this, I saw it. Okay, me waking up from a nap. It's down here. Waking up from a nap, find out about JLo and A-Rod. Yes, that's what it was. Look at this. Yeah, JLo and A-Rod, they broke up. I saw it last night. I bookmarked it and I saw this. I was like, all right, let's see the comment here. 2 comment. Okay, I want this GIF. All your sharing is caring. Okay, I think there was something going on here. Okay, me hearing about JLo and A-Rod breakup, me remembering I'm single too. Oh my God, that's him hearing it and just remember, oh, I'm single too. I was saying these things. These are people I don't even follow. I'm saying different here and left and right, and I liked it, so I could talk about it. Okay, what did Jose know, and when he did know it? Okay, pound A-Rod and JLo. Okay, who's it? Oh, who's it? Canseco. Okay, when was that? Date. Okay, 1/12/21. So that was in January 12, 2021. Alex Rodriguez and Jennifer Lopez will go their separate ways this year, and Alex Rodriguez will hook up with a fitness model. What? I mean, Jose Canseco don't lie. He tells it like it is. It's like, I did the steroid, I did this, and stuff like that. Wow. They must have been hanging out. Something was going on. I'm telling you, how do people go after this? I mean, to save those things. So this is where this thing was, where he tweeted that. Or, yeah, that's from Twitter. Okay, that was in January 12th. And then, bam. Let's see here. Let's go in the comment. Okay, too many photo shoot together. Dead giveaway. Okay, the all-knowing Jose Canseco. Friday news, dump A-Rod and JLo are no more. Okay, what else is there to live for? Oh my goodness, holy baseball. Where's the ring? Not on Android, LOL. Okay, what's wrong with Android? I mean, my phone is Android. Alright, I'm not gonna spend $500 for a phone. And guess what? I always tell myself when I'm buying a phone, because every other, they keep on upgrading them. Before the phone that I have, and I said my only amount of money to spend for a phone is $40. This is the first time I spent at least $140 for a phone, and that was the cheapest. All right, those cell phone, I don't go crazy for cell phone, as long as I could talk and I could see my time. I don't like to wear watch. All right, and I'm fine. And it's been doing that for me for like, 3 years now? Okay. Actually, A-Rod got caught DM, okay, and FaceTiming with Madison LaCroix from the reality show Southern Charms last month. I said Jose was right on the money. What? So did they do a photo shoot and then after that? I mean, people like this, like A-Rod, if your eyes is always wondering, why even married? I mean, I think they were engaged or something. Why even? I mean, it's sad that they break up because when you see, I'm not Latino, but when you see them those too powerful, they got money and all of this, that would have been a good thing. But, oh well, c'est la vie. Okay, he couldn't deal with JLo getting more attention than he did. Needed to have his ego stroke all the time. Madison LaCroix is a definite downgrade from JLo. He won't have to compete for attention with her. I mean, they're gonna find another problem. Okay, she does have a Duchenne, but she did JLo a favor. Okay, she got a man face. Oh my God. She got a man face. You need to look a few more pics online, my friend. Okay, I don't follow any of them. It's just that when I saw it and I liked it and I said, that's what was going on Friday night on Twitter, okay? Let's see here. Next tweet. Meghan's treatment by royal and press shine a light on the structural racism, and the UK lawmakers say, CBS News. Okay, Meghan streaming. Okay, the royal family has to come to grip with the fact that they were complicit in amplifying racist trope against a black woman. Whatever going between the family, that's up to them, but at least the world know. And I said what I said, and I'm done with it. Okay, that's up to them to find out if they want to be relevant. But after that, what happened here? I mean, Harry knows how it is with the family. This is why he had to get his family out of there. So it's up to them, Harry and Meghan, to see if it's a good fit to go back. Because for me, what I saw from what it has been done before, actually yesterday when I was doing my video, I started talking exactly what I saw and I cut it out. And I have to make sure not to do that here again. All right, so it's up to them to figure out if they want to go back. And I think it's a dangerous thing because these people work in tactic. Okay, because if they've been wanting to be a spotlight all the time, and then Meghan and Harry go back again, please, no way. Stay where you are. If they want you to do an event or something, all right, because they said they still want to support things here and there. Maybe Charles can go somewhere and William is busy, and they said the Sussexes, can you do that? Maybe. Okay, I don't know, but don't go and live there 24/7. Okay, when you become a Windsor, there should be no surprises. When you leave the firm, you quit. Okay, there should be no function of funds coming your way. I mean, they're independent right now, so I don't know why you're saying that. Why? It's just when you quit your job, you and they cut all ties. But guess what? Harry is a blood prince. Okay, that's the thing here. I understand part of what he's saying here, but Harry is a blood prince. For them to cut the security, that should have come with it, at least that. Okay, and this is why the titles and all of this was playing a big role into those people's mind. Okay, and anyway, and I think some of the statement that the Queen usually put out, if she's the one who actually wrote it and put it out, if it's not a courtier, where she said they are very part of the family. I actually believe the Queen meant that, but everything, the bits and pieces there that goes in between, they leave the Queen in the dark. All right, listen, we all have to do better across the globe. The UK and the US should be shining example of welcoming diversity and rooting out racism. The world is an upheaval, okay, combustible. All right, let's see. I'm already an hour and 22 minutes here. Let's see here. Okay, the Duchess of Cambridge behaving exactly like one of the Stepford wives. There's a comment. I guess that's from the event that they did here. You are right. She has no opinion of her own. None. She still walked behind her husband in 2021. She had begun to wear younger clothes like Meghan, but have returned to her Stepford wife's personality. Okay, technically speaking, she behaves like all the time. Okay, she behaved like all of them. Okay, William opened his mouth on occasion. She doesn't. Okay, did you mean her mother does? No. Yes, she does, which is why I call her an empty head. Okay, I'm not the only one. It's all of them who's empty-headed over there. I used to tag her Stepford Duchess. No one got my drift. Okay, the time this week shared further, like on the episode, reporting that the day after the incident, the Duchess of Cambridge had indeed taken a bunch of flowers to Nottingham Cottage, Harry and Meghan's home at Kensington Palace at the time, as a peace offering. Let's see here. All right, Kate Middleton once offered Meghan Markle flowers to try to repair. All right, that's from Vanity Fair. Okay, a new excerpt from Finding Freedom reveal how the relationship between the two duchesses never flourished, even a tabloid. Okay, I'm not gonna read that, but I bookmark it. Again, let me not everyone you met with will like you. The conservative, traditional didn't want to be friend with the woke actress. I think I see what he's saying here. Because Meghan and Harry were free-spirited, okay? That free spirit, they didn't want Catherine to have that. They didn't want it to pass it on to Catherine. So they had to create the division, I think. That's what it is. All this is in the making, is the division here. You divide and then you conquer. Because they want a machine. That's all the men in gray suit want. They want a machine. I think she's trapped. She is trapped in there. All of them. Whoever Harry and Meghan left behind, they all trapped. Okay? So the division, maybe she was trying to. Like I was saying earlier, I didn't even know about this. Maybe she was trying to be friended with her. And then the men in gray suit come in between and create division. Alright? Alright, so these are some of this is something I need to look more into. Alright, let's see. I'm old enough. That's Holly Robinson Pitt who's putting here. I'm old enough to remember when Sharon complained that I was too ghetto. Really, she did that for the talk. Then I was gone. There's the dash symbol. Okay, I bring this up now because I was mortified watching the disrespectful, condescending tone she took with her co-host, who remained calm and respectful because she had to. Okay, Holly Robinson, is that her? Okay, that's her. Okay, when I had cable, there was a show I think Oprah had of her where they follow her. I used to watch that. Okay, mom 4, wife 1, dog mom 2. Okay, I like the way she put it. Autism, Parkinson, Holly Rod Foundation. Okay, so that's her. That's really her. I need to follow her. Oh, I am following her. Yeah, I am following her. All right. So I think after that first tweet, that's when I started following her. Again, I've known her from 21 Jump Street. Okay, so her attitude, she took her principle with her core values. I mean, this is what happened. When you have your core values, I probably will not even go further into this because I don't know the full extent of what was going on with Sharon. I need to know more. But when you have your core values, at the beginning, everybody is not gonna see who, I guess what you're trying to say. They're gonna, because it's unique. Okay, it's unique. One of you is unique part of you that you're presenting to the people. So they're not gonna see it. Okay, they're gonna take offense of it. But in the long run, when things starting to play out, okay, you stick to your core values. Later on, you're gonna see how right you are. This is what's happening here with her. So something have been going on. This is the passive aggressive with racism that was going on. Nobody see it. All right. And then now it's coming full blown. Maybe this is what's going on. And then, in a way, I still need to give Sharon a little bit reason of a doubt. I need to know more what went on, because remember, these people, they grew up. Even her, what's her name, Cheng or whatever, she has in her culture. There's racism there. Definitely the white race. They have their racism. They grew up in it. They never been challenged. They need to be challenged. That's the thing. This is where people need to speak up. When, that tweet that I came across, those girl basketball, they kneel. Okay? When is the right time to talk about it? This is the thing here. And I feel this is, okay, I don't know the full story, but whatever is going on, there's a race debate that's going on with The View. So maybe this is the time where Sharon is trying to understand. One of the clip I saw on while I was in bed and I saw it, she's trying to understand. The same way Harry is trying to understand and educate himself. Okay, maybe this is a good time to bring Holly Robinson back, maybe for 1 or 2 segments. Okay, whichever they keep their distance or whatever, bring her back and ask her position, her opinion of it. And I'm sure if they tell her in advance what the conversation is about, she's gonna shape her, her narrative the way she saw it in a respectable way, where she's not gonna come out angry. All right, she's a very professional person. All right, so I think this is something, if this is being discussed, this is the perfect time. I think they should bring her back to share her experience with her, because right now it seems like Sharon Osbourne is trying to understand where did she go wrong, because she knows Piers Morgan, not like me, the Sussex Squad, know Piers Morgan. We know Piers Morgan is a blabbermouth who doesn't know any boundaries, but maybe her, her perspective. She knows him as a friend, or probably goes to his house and hang out and all of this. Okay, maybe that's why where she was coming up and defending Piers Morgan, and then people were saying, no, did you see what Piers Morgan was been doing for 4 years? He's been disrespecting Meghan, all of this. Why would you support him and all of that? But in her eyes, she only saw free speech. You understand what I'm saying? Where everybody have is entitled to free speech. But she then recognized the racism that was going on, the undertone of Piers Morgan. This is where the education, okay, this is a good thing, I think. I really think it's a good thing. A lot of feelings is going to hurt left and right. But this is the education aspect of it. Because these people grew up and it is in their blood, is in their system. They don't know. That's the thing. When you don't know, you educate. You see what I'm saying? Maybe this is it for the conversation here. I don't need to go deeper into it. That's it. I'm not even going to comment for me to say more stuff here. All right. I love his hair. Maybe this will be... Maybe... Okay. It was that... Did I see it from that other post? No, that's different. This wasn't there. That six-pack Harry has here... His upper body is fine and everything. The six-pack is gone. Miss Doria and Meghan is cooking too good. The spicy food is too good. He's not eating bland food anymore. He probably have quadruple rice bowls every time. Let me not go with the rice. Oh my goodness. Let's 5 comment in here. Okay, the older Harry got, the finer he looks. Oh yes, he's definitely more handsome now. Okay, his hair is gorgeous. And there's the rolling eye. Really face. Which hair? Slide 3. The squad, they have to be savage somewhere. Even though they love him, but they still put him in the place. Okay, I see this. Let's see what's going on here. What is that? 1 minute. Alright. Okay, alright. I'm close to an hour and 30 minutes. After this, oh my god, that's big. Alright, after this, I think I should stop. Okay, Sussex cried, you really can't make this stuff up. Piers Morgan, they call him Piers Morgan now. Piers Morgan is such a crybaby. How can you dish it but can't take it? This is the way that I somewhat titled one of my videos about him when he walked out. Piers Morgan demands apology from the talk for disgraceful slur against him. What? Are you kidding me? He demanded apology and he couldn't even give apology for what he said on air about Meghan? Are you kidding? I mean, Meghan was part of the conversation, but for the mental health aspect of things. These people, I mean, the audacity of them. That's why people's laughing. Let's see what some of the comments are saying. The name this man called Meghan, such a snowflake. Yeah, for 4 years. And then one thing he did, and he demanded apology. Apology should come. One of the tweets that I come with the GIF where the guy was slapping people left and right. That's what he deserved. Okay, Piers, remember free speech. Go home, take a cup of tea and relax. Okay, there's that free speech here. Alright, it only applied to them. But when it's become the other way around, it's something else. Okay, a newborn blood well weigh about 3 tons, make it the second biggest baby in the world after Piers Morgan. As I was reading, I was like, where is this coming to? Applause. Okay, sometimes I wonder if he acts on his own accord or there are some forces driving his insanity. I mean, I guess the prayers that we've been putting out is pushing him to shed light to things that's going on, and he needs Jesus, pretty much. I don't know why I said this, but I said it. Okay, either way, he should ask for a restart because he is failing miserably. Restart from what? Okay, what a man, baby. A baby doesn't even cry this much, and that's the only way for them to communicate. Meghan is going to sue his butt. Okay, it's a matter of time. I hope she is. Okay, I hope she's for everything he has. Okay, even his platform. Okay, this is all getting very infantile. He can't even take criticism from a weatherman. That's true. The weatherman was telling how it is. For 4 years, you've been going at it. Okay, sound like the Daily Fair. Okay, this is unbelievable. Okay, he said what she said. Okay, I see what. All right, let me get out of here. I feel like I should throw a prayer at the end, but that's this here. I just love that CBS is tipping on legit reporter from the other side. Keep it going, CBS this morning. All right, that's a minute. Let's hear it.
Good morning. The royal family seems to be trying to minimise the damaging fallout from this interview. But for some people in this country, a blanket denial of racism, like the one that we heard from Prince William yesterday, just isn't enough. Harry and Meghan's explosive interview has sparked a debate in this country about the way in which Britain's powerful tabloid newspapers have covered the Duchess. The first person...
Okay, I'm doing this so I don't get flagged for it. Is the fact that there's the talk. People need to talk about it. If people let it go away, okay, every chance that people get is to keep on bringing it up, make it part of the conversation. Because if everybody let this momentum stop, okay, and guess what, everybody's gonna go back to their regular usual self. All right, it's almost like when you, let's say a house is infested with I don't know, rats or roaches or something. The minute you turn on the light and everybody goes in their separate ways. All right, so they need to keep the conversation going in order for change to come. If you see a freaking prince leave the country because of racism, because of what his wife was getting, I mean, it must be really, really bad. All right, so you guys, they need to keep it going. Let me continue with the video.
Person of colour to join the royal family. But the Duchess, the first person of colour to join the royal family. But this country is deeply divided. A new poll found that nearly half of 18 to 24-year-olds sympathise with Harry and Meghan.
This is the thing here. This is why you're not getting an outcry for the get rid of the monarch, because not everybody is upset. All right, there's more. I saw it last night. There's more going on, but then again, it's from the YouGov. I seen a lot of from tweets from the Sussex squad when the YouGov poll come out. It's always nonsense. So this might not be true. Okay, I'm not gonna take it for what it is, but she's showing it because it is what it is. But the government over there usually tweak things a little bit here. But the thing is that a lot of people are not angry yet. Okay, this is why things is still the way it is now. Let's listen to it. I'm gonna push it back a little bit so you all right.
18 to 24-year-olds sympathise with Harry and Meghan, but only 9% of the over 65s do. And Conservative voters, nearly 2/3 of them, sympathise more with the Queen in this crisis.
This is the thing here. You have those old people. There's those old people who don't want the young generation to move forward. They're still hanging on there. This is it, okay? This is it. And then, well, I don't know what the Queen had to do. Well, anyway, she is the head of the thing. Let's listen again. I'm going to push it back a little bit because I keep on stopping. That's because I will get flagged unless, if I get flagged and I say I was commenting on it, they will let it go.
Nearly 2/3 of them sympathise more with the Queen in this crisis than with Harry and Meghan. But the Queen isn't just this country's head of state, she's also the head of the Commonwealth, a group of 54 countries, most of them former British colonies, many of their citizens.
54 countries, Commonwealth. Well, how come did I see 16 countries on the other videos? Okay, let's listen to it here.
54 countries, most of them former British colonies, many of their citizens, people of colour. And some of them are now saying that the allegations of racism have brought back painful memories of colonialism. Gail.
It has certainly started a conversation. Thank you very much. Holly Williams reporting from London.
Okay, that's the thing here. Conversation. This needs to be talked about, not brush it off. All right? There's Pagan. Okay, they don't need to use the royal anymore because the story originates in America. Oh, wait a second. Let me get that back. They don't need to use the royal anymore. Okay, because the story originated in America. They don't need, I'm trying to wrap my head around it. They don't need to use the royal anymore. Okay, I don't understand this. What story? Is it the Harry and Meghan interview that originated in America? or is it, I'm thinking in terms of history of America, because if history of America, the royal play a role in it, okay? Sending people to explore and all of this, and then they find a new world and they settle in America. Okay, okay. Let me just leave it at that. I don't know what she meant by that when she mean they don't need to use the royal anymore because the story originates in America. All right, let me leave it. Okay, and we love to see it on morning. Okay, love this reporter. Hope you keep using her honest reporting, not prepaid liars. Okay, they're not letting this go without a tangible response. It's kind of funny to watch the American press pull a royal press on the royal family. All right, they're stalking the stalker. Okay, the proverbial saying of now the rabbit has the gun and his ass is running amok. Okay, now that's a what is it, microscope on them. Yeah, I was saying that the world is watching. In order to make it right, we have to clean out the core. Okay, for it's right into to the core. All right, finally, hopefully they will keep using reputable reporters who don't make a living slandering people. Hopefully, crossing fingers. I hope CBS will never again in the future using evil liar bias. Oh shit, she tagged him. Camilla Tomney, she was the one who write history with avocado and Meghan make Kate cry nonsense. CBS, we deserve real journalists and not seem carnival of royal expert. Okay, and not tag, but Oprah, Meghan, Harry. Commonwealth nation have Stockholm syndrome. Okay, here's the important piece that's missing. Harry and Meghan have sympathy from the world. They are thriving and have moved forward. Have moved past the UK. The population of California is just half that of UK. Who needs them? Wow, appreciate this approach very much. All right. Okay, fair reporting. I mean, if Harry and Meghan were getting this type of reporting in the UK, even if they don't like it or something, as long as it was the truth, okay, they would still be over there. But nothing that they do could go right with these two couples. Then they had to run. And then the thing is that nobody come and set the record straight. That's the thing. All right, I'm almost 2 hours here. Okay, I just had a little fun here with this. Let me look for a prayer. What is this? Prayer for, let's say peace. That's what I'm thinking right now. Peace. Prayer for peace. Let's go and the image. Usually the images attract me. I think I read this. Peace prayer. All right. Prayer, you will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is you stay on you. All right, so that's this one I just read. All right, let's see. A prayer for peace. Let's do this one. Okay, a prayer for peace. Lord Jesus, you are our Prince of Peace and the captain of our storm. Oh, this is good. When our circumstances are overwhelming and you seem far away, we ask that you will remind us that your presence is with us. Oh, this is good. I don't need anything anymore. Short and simple. Let me read it twice. A prayer for peace. Lord Jesus, you are our Prince of Peace and the captain of our storm. When our circumstances are overwhelming and you seem far away, we ask that you will remind us that your presence is with us. Definitely, this is it. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for watching.